I gained 36 kilograms and got pretty jacked over the last 2 years. And in this video, I'm going to share the biggest mistakes I made on my journey from skinny to muscular. So the first one, not tracking my calories. I started training and I discovered the concept of bulking and gaining weight. I was skinny, I weighed like 52 kilograms and I wanted to gain weight. So I tried to just eat more, just eat more of what my mom cooked, and I hoped I could gain weight that way. And for the first few months, it really didn't work. I would eat more, but I wouldn't gain any weight. And the simple way I could have avoided that and made some consistent weight gain, some consistent progress when it came to my weight, is if I simply just track my calories. If I simply just add an app on my phone where I could track my calories, and that's what I do now. I used to think that tracking my calories was super complicated and that it was super hard and that it would take so much time, but it actually doesn't. Like the first day I just did it, I just realized how easy it actually is to track your calories. So basically, the way I did it, I do it. I have an app on my phone called My Fitness Pal. It's like a free app. I'm not sponsored by them. Look at my subscriber count. I can't even be sponsored by them now. But I have an app and it's completely free. And basically, when you get the app, My Fitness Pal, you put in your weight, your height, your age, your gender, your activity level every day, and your goal. If you want to gain weight or lose weight, how much do you want to gain? And then every day, it gives you the exact amount of calories that you need to eat. And then basically, you just can just put in your calories. Like you have different meals and ingredients, you could say, in the app, and you just have to weigh your food and then put it in the app, and that's so simple. After doing like one, two times, it just becomes natural. It's not that difficult as it seems. And if I hadn't had this skeptical mindset when it came to tracking my calories, thinking that it was this super difficult, complicated concept, I'm sure I would have made even more progress now. I would have gained more weight, more muscle, and it would have definitely been better. The second thing, not intentionally progressing. In the first few months of training, when I look back, I did try to progress because I'd heard progressive overload here and there. But a few months in, I stopped really caring about it because I'd seen a lot of videos saying that powerlifting and bodybuilding were these completely different concepts and sports, you could say, and that no concept that applied to powerlifting really applied to bodybuilding. So I thought, okay, yeah, I don't need to actually get any stronger to get bigger. I can build muscle by just stimulating the muscle, and I'll just get jacked, get bigger by it. I don't need to get stronger. It was a mistake. I spent months not progressing, and it wasn't because my training was so bad and I was doing not doing enough volume or I wasn't training hard enough, or it wasn't about the fact that just wasn't eating enough. It was just that I wasn't even intentionally trying to make progress. I wasn't even trying to progress. And that's why I spent months and months and months not making any progress because I wasn't even trying. Progressive overload is so important even for bodybuilding. If you want to build muscle, let me take an example that I take in pretty much every video where I talk about progressive overload. Imagine Tim, a guy in the gym, he's blonde, he's skinny, and he comes in and does bicep curl with dumbbells. And the first time he does it, he uses 4 kilograms per hand. It's like 8 kilograms in total. He's pretty weak. He's doing his bicep curl. Good form. You're like, yeah, Tim, keep going, bro. You're gonna get jagged one day. Then fast forward 14 months. You're going to the gym, you're training hard. Then you look over, you see Tim. He's still training there. You look at the weights he's using 8 kilograms again. 14 months later, and it's still a working set. And then you both go into the locker room, and Tim is looking in the mirror, shirtless, and he's pissed off because his biceps haven't gotten any bigger. You'll probably go to Tim and slap him in the face because it doesn't make sense to be pissed off and angry when you're not even progressing in strength. That's the mistake that I made. I spent months not progressing just because I wasn't even thinking that it was important for me to progress to build muscle. And when I look back, it was just so stupid, to be honest. The fourth mistakes. The fourth mistake, not getting a gym membership. I spent 1.5 years training at home, and when I look back, just wasn't the move. I got a home membership. I got like I built like a home gym, and like you can see my barbell, my barbell, bro. I can't speak today. You can see my pull-up bar there. I have like a dip bar on there, and I had a few dumbbells. And I decided to just train at home. So I started training at home, and I did it for like 1.5 years. And I built some muscle. I got bigger, but I'm sure I would have made even more progress if I just had just started and gotten a gym membership instantly. Because for the last 10 months, I've been training in the gym, and it's been probably the best decision I've made from a bodybuilding perspective, from a muscle gaining perspective. Just simply getting a gym membership, which cost me like $20 per month. So it's not that expensive. $20 a month, literally, very cheap. And it was probably the best decision I've made from a bodybuilding perspective, because while training at home, I was so limited, so limited. I didn't have variation. Like I had a few exercises that I did, and I didn't really have a a good range of exercises in my arsenal. To be honest, like I had again pull-up bar, dip bar, two dumbbells that both weighed 10 kilograms in total. So I couldn't really do much. But I was so stubborn because firstly I didn't want to go into the gym and train with people. I thought to myself, okay, training with people is probably not that fun. So having people around me when I was training is probably not that fun. And I was scared to waste time because of the way to the gym and the way back, the commute to the gym. But I would say if you, I can imagine myself building like a home gym in a few years from now when I have a lot of money and I maybe have a house and I build a good home gym in there. But if you don't have enough budget to really invest into a good home gym, like look at my home gym, it's literally like a pull-up bar, dip bar, two dumbbells. Like it's not good enough if you really want to maximize gains. If your goal is calisthenics and you want to do some cool figures in your room, that's good enough. But if you want to maximize gains and build as much muscle as possible, a small home gym with small budget that isn't really even can't really even be considered a home gym isn't the best choice. If you have enough budget and space to reinvest into a good home gym with some machines, a lot of dumbbells, barbells, like my sister, for example, my sister who lives in Spain, she invested into a good home gym. She has like a squat rack, she has like a Smith machine, she has dumbbells, like a stack of dumbbells, she has barbells, different materials. And she has like a back extension machine, you could say. So that's good enough. But if you don't have the space and the money to invest into a good home gym, like a good, spacious, effective, full of different materials, then it really isn't worth it. Then just get a gym membership, honestly. And if I did done that, I'm 100% sure I would be a lot more jacked now. The last thing, not understanding how jacked I already was. Throughout my, we say, muscle building journey, for the first few months when I started getting some progress, making some progress, and seeing some changes in my physique, I was really, really proud. I was really, really impressed and proud of myself. But over time, kept getting bigger, but I was never even took the time to look at myself and actually be proud of my physique, actually be proud of what I've built. I always got to a certain level and I just looked forward. And I always had this weird body dysmorphia where I thought to myself, oh yeah, I don't have body dysmorphia, I'm pretty satisfied with my physique. But then I would look into the mirror and keep comparing myself with that big guy I saw on YouTube or in the gym, something like that. Which isn't really a healthy state to be in, to be honest. Like it's good to aim to progress and to compete. I don't think competing is a bad thing, but not having the ability to actually realize and be proud of what you've already built, that's a pretty sad state to be in. And trust me, I've been in that state for months and months and months. It wasn't fun. Every time looking at myself in the mirror, already seeing how big my arms are, my shoulders are, my traps are, my back is, my legs are, and just not being happy. Because I do look jacked in comparison, especially in comparison to a normal person. But then I think of that YouTuber that I saw on YouTube who was more jacked than me. A good tip that helped me personally is whilst making these videos, making the thumbnails for these videos. Sometimes seeing yourself, not through a mirror, but seeing yourself through like a screen, a phone screen, can actually help. So I would recommend you, even if you don't want to make YouTube videos about fitness or anything, sometimes try to take pictures of yourself, shirtless maybe, but probably shirtless, that really demonstrate your physique, like good pictures with good lighting, so you can actually see what you actually look like. You can actually see your physique through the same lens you see the physique of those other people that spend a lot of time trying to find the good lighting, and making sure they look as jacked as possible on camera. Try to do the same, not necessarily with the goal of uploading it somewhere, but just with the goal of actually seeing it every time you feel small and you're not satisfied with your physique. Or not, I wouldn't say satisfied, but you're not really any not really proud of your physique, even though you've made some progress. You can look back at those pictures that you've taken of yourself with a good lighting, sorry. I think it's really important and actually really helped me. It's only been recently that I've actually been really, really proud of my physique, even though I've been training for 3 years and I was already jacked like 1.5 years ago, which is pretty sad. So yeah, hope you find this video valuable. If you want to book like a free coaching call with me, then just click the first link in the description. And yeah, don't worry if you come for it. Chase it.